Hello, everybody, and welcome to a special edition of the Nick Watkins Show. I'm Nick Watkins, joined today by Noah Levesque, and with 1 week to go until opening day, we are going to be going over each division for the MLB. Today's episode is going to be a preview and prediction for the American League East division. Let's get into it. Noah, how are we doing today? How are we feeling about the East?
And this division is always crazy. It's been insane for the last I don't even know how many years, like 4 years. So, and I've every single year I've done these predictions, I don't know, either with my dad or something like that. Like it's so hard to predict them. Like genuinely, it's like pretty much all the teams could win the division. Maybe not
Yeah.
this year, but like in every other year before. Like genuinely, I could have seen every team win the division like last year. You know what I'm saying, so this one's hard to predict. I can't lie.
This is, in my opinion, for this year, this is the most stacked division.
Mhm.
Basically, every team made huge moves in the offseason. They lost key guys and they brought in, hopefully, key guys. So let's take it team by team, break down each one, and then we'll get to some more broad talk about how these teams match up. We're going to start with your team from up north, the Toronto Blue Jays. American League pennant last year came up just short in the World Series, looking to run it back and get to the World Series again and win it this year. Noah, is your team? Why don't you walk us through some of the big offseason moves?
Okay, so this has been like a super polarizing offseason because honestly, this was the first offseason as a Jays fan. I felt that we had a legit chance to sign these big free agents that we've been missing out on past years, like Otani en route to Toronto in 2024. That was PTSD like inducing right there. And then Juan Soto last year. Um, this year, like I felt we had a legit shot at Kyle Tucker. Um, and so, and I think that actually did help us because we added Dylan Cease to the rotation, which kind of has made our rotation even more stacked. Um, and I think our rotation is easily better than it was at the start of last year. And last year we made the World Series, obviously. We also added guys to the bullpen who, um, like last year at the start of the year, our bullpen was so bad. Like Jays fans know, we had Dick Lovelady in the bullpen to start off the season. He was
Dude, who is
absolutely
that?
horrible. He was horrible. Um, like we got Tyler Rogers now, Louis Varland, and Jeff Hoffman at the back end of our bullpen, and Yimi Garcia should be back this year. He had Tommy John or some serious surgery beginning of last year, so he missed pretty much the whole year. And younger guys as well in the pen. And just our pitching staff is both young and old as well. You Savage, obviously. We'll see how he does after that World Series run. He went crazy in the playoffs. And then Gosman, Bieber, everybody. So I think that we had a pretty, I would say, not an A+ off season because we did lose Bo Bichette. That's the big one right there. But we added, I believe his first name is Kazuma or something like that.
Zuma Okamoto.
Okamoto. Yeah, we added Okamoto, who, if he plays like he did in Japan, he's just going to be Bo Bichette, basically. Maybe more pop and probably better defense. Maybe less like average, but about the same player. So I think genuinely, we did not get worse as a team, and you can argue that we even got better.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, it was definitely an interesting offseason, and to the point, I feel like you guys are owned by a company, right? You are owned by Rogers.
Rodgers,
Oh, what? Did the camera just go out?
no,
I hope not.
I still
Um,
see it.
Nobody's watching. We're not gonna restart. Do you want to restart? Let me just keep it going.
But we can keep going. I
Let's
mean,
keep it.
I didn't notice any problems with your camera, so I
It's
think
on
it's
the OBS. That's the thing. I think it's fine. Bear with us, people. Um, I'm just gonna not go on my computer. I'll go on my phone from now on. But anyway, to the point where you guys are owned by Rogers, right? That's a
yeah, yeah.
big Canadian company. So I feel like you guys have always had the money to spend, but after the World Series appearance, it felt like this was kind of the first year that there were realistic expectations to just throw bags of money at people, and at least for me, because you're obviously a fan and you're paying very close attention to the offseason moves. But this is the first time the Blue Jays in the offseason were in the national spotlight.
Yeah.
among other teams. But it also felt like the entire baseball world was realizing, hang on, the Blue Jays are rich. They have a ton of money. They're just got off a World Series appearance. They're going to try and improve their team by adding. And the big moves, I think, were Cease and Okamoto. Losing Bichette definitely hurt, but I want to talk about a player that is very near and dear to my heart, who is maybe one of the most unique players in baseball. I want to talk about Tyler Rogers. I was heartbroken when not when we traded him. Well, obviously I was very disappointed when we traded him, but I 100% firmly believed that he was just going to come right back. Because, I mean, he was with us for like 7 years. He's the franchise leader in holds for the Giants. And when I got the news he was going to Toronto, my heart broke, man. I, he is such a good pitcher, and he might be the most underrated pitcher in baseball because people like think Tyler Rogers. They think, oh, he just throws a submarine, but what they don't realize is he had a sub 2 ERA last year, and if it wasn't for Randy being who Randy was, then Tyler Rogers would have made the All Star team because you can't have two setup guys. But
Yeah, yeah.
Tyler Rogers, this guy is he's so good, and people don't even realize that. So, I mean, I think that's a huge move for you guys, especially considering that the bullpen, well, I mean, it was good. Hoffman happened, but the bullpen is good. It just got better with Tyler Rogers.
I
How
will
do you feel about the Rogers move?
All right, I will say our bullpen last year was not bad, but we had a serious problem of giving up home runs. And you can see that in the World Series too, and just throughout the playoffs. We gave up some home runs. I think Jeff Hoffman was like 10 times better in the playoffs than he was during the regular season. Regular season, he gave up like 17 homers as a closer, which was ridiculous. Because sometimes he would absolutely shut the door, sometimes he would just give up homers. And I think adding Tyler Rogers really just people do not hit home runs off him. How many home runs did they have off him
It's
last year? Two?
it's just like Machado, and I don't know what it is, but Machado just seems to hit dingers off Rogers. But other than that,
Yeah.
there's nobody. It's just Machado.
We're
That's it.
gonna play Machado 3 games this year, probably.
Yeah,
And
I
Rogers probably wouldn't even see him all
guarantee
three.
you he's gonna hit a homer off Tyler Rogers.
Oh yeah, we'll see, man. I don't know, but like he's an eighth at least a seventh inning guy. He's probably gonna be your eighth inning guy. I think.
We
I
use
think
him in the
Louis
eighth.
Varland's
I
a seventh
mean,
inning.
he's just if you need 3 outs, you put Tyler Rogers out there.
You need a ground ball, you put Tyler Rogers, and that's why I think it was a great signing. I think, but like hearing from what you said makes me even happier about it because at first I was like, okay, yeah, it's a good signing, good reliever, but generally, like if you look more at the stats, is like how little home runs they hit off of him, and how much of a throw off that can be for hitters because if you go from Louis Varland in the seventh, who throws like 100, 101, to Tyler Rogers throws 84 or something like that, and submarine, that's got to be hard for hitters to do. And then you go back to Hoffman in the ninth, who throws high 90s, like 97 or something like that. That's going to be hard for hitters to deal with our pen, especially towards like the back end. And that's really exciting for me because last year we struggled with the pen, even though we were really good. We won 94 games, but there were games where the bullpen genuinely blew the game, and we lost because of the bullpen. So, especially in like August, it was really really bad. Like I remember we blew like a 6-1 lead to the Reds or something like that. It was terrible. But
I
I'm
think
happy about the offseason, I'd say in general.
I think my favorite Tyler Rogers stat is last year he appeared in 81 games, which is half the
Yeah,
season. That's
yeah, ridiculous.
absurd. That's so nuts, and he's so durable. Tyler Rogers in the 7 years with us, he was never hurt. He just kept pitching because he doesn't throw that hard.
Yeah,
There's no
exactly.
strain in the elbow.
Yeah. No, and
Amazing.
that's the thing, dude. Louis Varland's the same. Last year in the postseason, I think he pitched almost every game. He might have missed like 2 games last year in the postseason. And those were the games that we won by like we beat the Yankees like I don't know 12-4 or something like that, where we don't need our high relief guys. So we got 2 guys in the back of the pen who are gonna play a lot of games. You know what I'm saying? So that's really exciting for me because stability in the bullpen's probably one of the most important things you can have.
All right, so those are the offseason additions. Let's take a look at the lineup. This is the projected 2026 lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays. George Springer is the DH. Should we just run through the entire? Let's just give off all the names and then
Yeah,
we'll
yeah,
break down the big ones.
for sure.
George Springer leading on. This is the projected lineup. Probably should pull up a more trusted
Oh, let's
website.
go like
Let's
MLB.com
go
projected lineup.
Fangraphs. Fangraphs
Yeah,
is
Fangraph.
what am I
You do
looking
Fangraph.
at here? Oh, here we go. That was Okay, here we go. This is
Yeah,
the
George Springer.
projected lineup from Fangraphs. Leading off George Springer. They say he's DHing,
Yeah,
and then
last year he did not play in the field because they don't want him to get injured because he's
oh,
had
you're
injury
right, because the
problems
knee
before.
thing, and then that
He
makes
was
sense
DH.
because you got Varsho in the center, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Well, if you take a look at who's in, okay, you can either have Jesus Sanchez or Addison Barger or Varsho in the center field. I'm taking Varsho.
Oh yeah. Wait, Varsho. They have Varsho second.
They have Varsho hitting second in center
That's
field.
why I made that face. I don't have a problem with Varsho
Oh,
in center field. He's one of the
okay,
best defensive center fielders out there.
yeah.
I don't think he should be that high in the
I
lineup.
don't know why Ernie Clement is hitting ninth. That doesn't seem.
No,
Yeah,
I like him in the bottom, like seventh,
I like
because it
seven.
adds crazy depth to our lineup. Like the amount of hits that you can get from Clement is crazy, but I would not put Varsho second.
I guess you also don't want to go like right, the top of the lineup. But
Yeah,
I
that's
mean, you
true.
look at all the guys who could slash should be hitting second. They're all right-handed. Is Okamoto if he like locks in. You got Clement. Um, you could put Barger two, but then who are you hitting four? This is how it's projected. You got Springer, Varsho, Vladdy, followed by Bam Bam Barger. Then Alejandro Kirk, Short King, Jesus Sanchez. He had a 483-foot home run one time. That's all I remember from him. Then you
Huh.
got coming over from Japan Okamoto, Andres Jimenez, a wizard with the glove. He's at shortstop now. And then
Yeah,
Ernie Clement, postseason hero. Postseason hero, postseason hit machine, whatever you want to say. Um, then the bench, you got Heineman, Davis Schneider, who's like a ditto from Pokemon. He's like the ditto of baseball. He just copies other people's stances. I just came up with
yeah,
that on the
he
fly.
does. I
I'm
didn't
pretty
think
I'm
about
pretty
that.
happy. I'm pretty proud of myself for coming up with that one. The ditto,
Yeah,
they call him Ditto Schneider. That's the new nickname. Start using that, people. We'll get that going. You got Nathan Lucas and then Miles Straw. So that's the lineup. Um, who do you? Let's just get into it, man. I mean, George Springer, World Series MVP, World Series champ with the Astros, comes over in what 21.
yeah.
He maybe people were thinking he was at the tail end of his career, which I mean, it's not the craziest thing to think, but last year, whoa, what a season! Um, what was his OPS? It was like up.
959 or something like that. Third in the league is ridiculous.
That's a vintage season from Springer, and
It's
I
crazy. I had
I
that off the top of my head. It was 959. I don't
wow,
know how I had that off the top
that's
of my
pretty
head.
impressive. Let's just, I mean, I think the real question is, do you think he's gonna do that again?
I want to say yes, but I don't think so because dude hit 309 as well. Like, and had 32 bombs, 84 RBIs. Like, that's a crazy good season, man. I would like to think so because, I mean, he is 36 though, but baseball 36 is not that.
It's
Like,
not
it's
like,
you
yeah.
still see dudes who are playing good at 36. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he hits third in league in OPS again, but I think he's still going to be good next year.
I think if
What
he
do you say?
DHs every day and he doesn't play the field, then he can still put up a good number. I think leadoff, if the on base is up there, I mean the OPS was crazy high. If he can get on base, he can stay healthy. I don't think we're gonna see all star level production, but we're gonna see a nice player who does his job, and he's gonna get on base and he's gonna hit some home runs.
Yeah.
A modern day leadoff hitter. I mean, is there really strikeouts there from him?
Um, yes, but it's not terrible. He hit 111, but he had almost 500 at bats.
Oh yeah, that's pretty. Well,
So it's
yeah,
like,
that's pretty good.
yeah, he strikes out, but it's not bad. Like it, and he hits 309. So it's like, take that.
I think we're expecting a pretty just a good
See,
season, just
yeah,
average good season from Springer. Then you have Varsho. He was a Diamondback. That's where I know him from. But he went over with the Gabby Moreno deal. Was that a one for
yeah.
one swap? I believe it was.
We also gave him Gurriel.
Ah, that's right. He's pretty good for them. Let's stay on the Blue Jays.
Yeah.
Dalton Varsho. Pretty good. No complaints there. Anything? Oh, this is your team. I mean, is there anything you want to say about each guy?
Well, Varsho last year was really weird because he was injured a lot. He only had 248 at bats, but genuinely, I think he's a top three best defensive outfielder in the league, if not number one. Like genuinely, he's one of the best defensive players I've ever watched. Um, and like Jays fans can attest to this, and like they'll agree with me. He's one of the best players in the league in defensively. And last year, for some reason, his power was crazy. He had an 832 OPS and hit 20 home runs at like 200 at bats. Um, so like his power was there. I mean, he still strikes out a decent amount, and he's not the most contact guy. But man, if he plays his defense and he hits to the power like even close to last year, he can get 30 bombs. That's why I didn't want him second because it doesn't make sense to have a guy who hits like 230 and gets like that many home runs like second in the lineup. That didn't make sense to me. But
Yeah,
I think he'll be good next year.
and he's just a good center fielder. And then number 3, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 1 minute, go.
1 minute. I mean, dude, that's if you want to talk about like a player who literally does everything, I think like Vladdy's the guy. He plays absolutely elite first base. We saw that in the playoffs. Like people, I don't think people appreciate that, but if you watch him in the playoffs, genuinely his fielding is elite, his throwing's elite, everything about his defense is elite. Um, last year he hit 292, only had 23 homers, had an 850 OPS. Like that's good, but like he turned it on in the playoffs and in the World Baseball Classic, he was really good too. So if he plays like last year, he had a extremely subpar season on his standards, and we still won 94 games. If he plays like he did remotely close to in the playoffs or the World Baseball Classic, he's gonna be top 5 MVP, like in the AL. Like genuinely, like he can if he really like locks in, we're seeing like close to 40 home runs, 110 RBI, something like that, and hitting almost 300. Like he's an elite player, man.
I mean, 2021 season MVP 2.
Yeah.
He wasn't even close to that last year.
No, no, no.
And he was still, I mean, I think it partially it's the postseason, but he feels like high top 10, like maybe saying top 5 is kind of dangerous, but this
I'd
kind
say
of the
like top
vibe
7.
he gives off
Yeah.
on the postseason, man. I mean, look at what he did for the DR. He was hitting bombs.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Uh, next on the list, Barger. Anything you want to say about Barger? I mean, he's got potential to be a good power
Man.
hitter.
Dude, I saw a clip earlier this morning. He hit one out of the ballpark in our spring training facility this morning against Baltimore. If you watch that homer, it's ridiculous. Like you don't see the ball. He hits like a fastball that's like a foot above the zone. He cranks it. It's gone. His power and like bat speed, he's like a 98th percentile bat speed. It's ridiculous. But the thing is, sometimes he swings with so much power that like he just misses like he's not the best contact hitter. But that's why I like him at like fourth or fifth because he's gonna hit nukes, man. If he hits one out, it's gone. Like that sounded stupid. If he hits one out, it's like it doesn't just it's not a wall scraper. It's
Yeah,
like it's second
it's
deck. You know
it's
what
a
I'm
no
saying? If he hits
doubter.
one out, it's gone. What am I talking about? Um
Well, I mean,
yeah,
100% of the time that was the case. Um,
yeah, dude. All right. Out of luck in. But last year he didn't even play in April or May, and he still had 21 bombs, 74 RBIs, and hit like almost 250, 245. You know what I'm saying? And in the postseason, he hit first ever pinch hit grand slam in the postseason. Addison Barger. I'm really excited to see what he's got going. He's how old is he? He's 26, so he's still a younger guy. He's coming in through our system, and he was just great, man. I'm excited to see what he can do. Had a great spring training. I think he's had like 5 home runs a spring training or something. Like he's cooking.
Then we got
I'm really excited.
Kirk. I think when you think of Kirk, you think, wow, he is short. But what you really should be thinking of is, wow, he is really good at defense. Does he have a gold glove?
No, but he's like
I feel like
he
I
should
thought
be
he
in
does.
conversation. I don't think he has one.
Didn't he win it this year?
Could be wrong. Maybe he won it this year, but
I
I
think
don't
he.
think he had one last year.
I mean, he's definitely in consideration. The defense is good. He's a good hitter. I mean, he's just a solid all around catcher.
Yeah, he's great contact. I will say.
Yeah.
He's high average, great. There's a period in like June where this guy genuinely like got at least 3 hits a game. Um, and hits 15 homers. You know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna hit a lot. The thing is, he's really slow on pace. Like I think he's like statistically the slowest player in the MLB.
That's the one knock on him.
Yeah, but
We can't all be 5'2" guys.
yeah, I know. I mean, he's probably one of the best framing catchers in the league. You know what I'm saying, or at least in the AL. Um, I know the Giants have a pretty good framing catcher over
Yeah,
there,
we
but
do. I
Um,
will die for Patrick Bailey.
I don't think he's as good as Patrick Bailey, but he's up there. Like genuine. And the thing is with the
I mean,
system, I
if
don't
you
know if that's
take a
gonna
look
be
at
as useful.
the all around, he's a better catcher than Bailey. Just because
Yeah,
the
no, but I'm just talking defensively.
I
Bailey's
know,
probably
but
better.
this is the point I wanted to make because I am willing to admit this. I think Patrick Bailey's one of one, but I'll save that for. I can make a. That's a good idea. In a couple weeks, you'll see a whole episode about Patrick Bailey and why he is the best. But I like Kirk. I think everybody likes Kirk.
Does Kirk have an inside the park grand slam walk off?
No, he doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
It wasn't a
That
grand
was so
slam.
insane, dude. That was hype as hell.
He had a inside the park home run and then a walk off grand slam against the Dodgers in the same year.
I know, it was awesome, dude.
But he's clutch, bro. He's clutch. Everyone likes to make fun of us for saying that, but he is
Most
clutch.
clutch 200 hitter of all time.
He plays the best defense you've ever seen, and then he's just the worst hitter ever for the first 8 innings. And then after that, he's
Yeah.
just Mickey Mantle.
Bro, but I don't understand why people hate on that because like genuinely like if you have one of the best defensive catchers in the league hitting ninth who's also like randomly clutch, like you take that. You know what I'm saying? Like
You take
you don't
that.
need your nine hitter to hit 300 or like you know what I'm saying, especially if he's elite defensively like he is. You know what I'm saying?
And
I don't hate on that, dude.
we got to get back to the Blue Jays, but I will say this: first half 2024, he hit 280. So look out, league.
There you go.
Then his
Yeah,
legs gave out and he just sucked. But you got Jesus Sanchez, who's an interesting addition. I'm surprised he's in the starting lineup. I thought he's got pop.
I will say this. Compared to other years, our hitting coach is really good. And I think he can do a great job with Sanchez because Sanchez is one of the I think he's high percentile in terms of bat speed in the league, and he's up there with Barger and Kirk. I think. Actually, I don't know if Kirk's up there, but it's Barger. And last year, Sanchez, what was his stats? He got 14 homers and like 400 at bats. Not that insane, but
That's
the
not
other year before
yes.
he got 20. So like he's got some pop. He's good. He's decent defensively, and he's got good bat speed. I think our coaching staff can really make something out of him, especially if he's hitting like. I wouldn't even put him at 6. I would put him at like 8. I'd
Yeah.
say I'd put him at 8.
Then
But
you
I feel like he's got
got
too much pop to be an 8. I don't know. We got a versatile lineup. I
that's
can't
not
lie.
how
It's not gonna
like
be the
hitting
same.
works nowadays though. This is
What was
just a
that?
projection. He'll
Yeah.
probably he could hit 4, he could hit 9. I mean, take your pick.
There you go.
Then you got Okamoto, who I am very excited to see play. He's one of the two big Japanese hitters coming over. The other one being Murakami of the White Sox. But I think Okamoto. I mean, you've probably seen more of him. I've seen none of him, so that would make sense. What are your feelings on Kazuma Okamoto? This is a big topic.
Well, it's like I'm not 100% sure because I haven't seen him like at a big league level fully yet. But from what I'm seeing in like spring training is he has a really similar approach to like a lot of players on our team. Like our identity last year was, make the pitchers pitch a lot, wear out the pitchers, long at bats, high contact. You know what I'm saying? Not a lot of strikeouts. And that's exactly what he does. And he hits bombs too. Like he hit like 32 bombs in Japan last year or something like that. So like you could have a 30 home run hitter who hits 300 and also gets a lot of hits, but we don't know that for sure. You know what I'm saying? That's probably why he's seventh because he might not be that at the MLB. But I feel like in general, Japanese players
They
that have
tend to
come in
succeed.
the league recently have been about what we've expected, sometimes more. You know what I'm saying? So I would say there's a higher chance than not that he's kind of like that. Um, but we don't know for sure. So I'm excited to watch him. He's probably the player that I'm going to keep the biggest eye on our team next year or this upcoming year. Um, just to kind of see like, is this guy legit? Is this guy why we is this did we pay him enough? Or like was his contract good? Or you know what I'm saying?
I
Like
think if he turns out to be a guy like say Suzuki, who's just tearing it up in Chicago, oh my goodness, what a steal! And if he turns
yeah,
out to be a guy like Yoshida, who is kind of still
yeah.
finding his foot, and the other thing is, you gotta remember, he's a rookie technically. This is
Mhm.
his first time seeing MLB pitching. Um, I do expect him to be decent, probably better than decent. I expect him to be pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe he'll have a slow start, but I think, man, he just fits your guys' play style so well. Just the contact
I know that
and
was the biggest thing because I feel like he does fit everything that we stand for as a team. We like I'm on the team, but you know what I'm saying, the Jays.
no, I always say we.
Yeah, I know. what we
So,
stand for, and I'm like sitting on the couch yelling at Kirk for striking out or something like that. Yeah, but I'm excited to see what he can do, man. Yeah. That's
oh my gosh, that is funny. Um,
how old is he? It's
I think
insane.
he's like 26, 28.
Yeah,
Maybe he's like
real
31.
doesn't even tell me. Real, let's get on that.
He might be like 30. I don't know.
Like, he could be
Um,
25. He could be 32.
he could be
Exactly
22
what
or
it
he
is.
could be 35. Man, you don't even
Yeah,
know.
exactly.
I feel like we're spending a lot of time on the Blue Jays, but it's all right
Yeah,
because it's your team, and we'll make up some time in the end. But Jimenez, wow, the glove is great. He was a second baseman his whole career, and then the injury to Bichette made that switch happen. And turns out this guy can
good.
really pick at shortstop, so they kept him there. Um, I think that's good. I mean, the glove is good. It's so good that he can just. Do you think he's going to be better at shortstop, or is that crazy to say?
What I saw in the playoffs, because he played shortstop pretty much the whole playoffs. Yeah, he did. Because
Oh
even
yeah,
when Bo was back, Bo didn't play short because he had no legs. Um, he was way better than Bo, dude. Like genuinely, like sometimes you see a ball hit kind of in the hole. Bo gets to it from a distance and he freaking airmails into the stands, or it's like on the ground. You're just like, okay, I know this one's gonna be an error. I can just feel it. But with Jimenez, like genuinely, I can feel like he can make any play, like, even if you don't think he. And that's what we needed at short because genuinely, like, I love Bowman, but he's really not that great defensively. I don't know why the Mets put him at third. That's like
because I
terrible
mean,
choice.
you put him at third because you have four middle infielders. Yeah, really, they have six middle infielders on their
Yeah,
team.
they're not moving Lindor or anything like that.
No, they're definitely not. And
Yeah,
Simeon is so good at defense that you're not going to move
they
him.
got some. Yeah,
They traded for Simeon, and then they went out and signed Polanco and Bichette.
yeah. I don't know what the plan is there because genuinely, like, I mean, one of them is going to be at DH, obviously. One's going to be at second.
No, because
I'm trying to think. Is who's Bichette's third, Lindor's
mhm.
short,
Uh, Simeon
Polanco's
second.
probably. Oh wait, I would
Polanco's
say
playing first. Who is the
that.
DH?
Oh yeah, Polanco's first. Yeah, except for they don't have Alonso anymore.
Who's the
And then
DH?
like Luis Robert maybe.
No, he's playing center. He's really good at center. It might be
They,
Vientos.
they lost Bader, right? Went to the Giants or
Oh
something.
yeah, they lost Bader. Bader hasn't been on the team in 3 years.
What? Wait, who was he? Oh, Bader was on the Twins,
And
right?
the Twins of the Phillies.
Oh
Are
my.
you old?
Uh, Sorry for the Harrison Bader
I
disrespect. He's
remember
pretty
him on
good.
the Yankees. I remember him on the Cardinals. That's
Yeah,
how old I
Cardinals,
am.
then Yankees, then Mets, then
Then
Twins, then
Twins, then
Phillies.
Phillies,
There
now
we go.
Giants, where he will be for the rest of his career after he wins 3 MVPs.
There you go.
We're quite a ways in.
We've
And we've
gone
been
quite a
talking about
Harrison Bader
Toronto
deep
for a
dive
while.
now.
Okay, now we got Ernie Clement, and I think everybody knows. If you don't know, then maybe
No,
this
you
shouldn't be
don't.
the first episode you watch. But if anyone is here still, they know who Ernie Clement is. So here's the question: do you think the postseason success will translate to this regular season?
Yes. Hot take. No, no, I don't even think that's a hot take. Jays
I
fans
don't
know
think
this
so
guy's
either.
legit. Jays fans know this guy's legit, man. Honestly, last year you started seeing it in 2024, but we sucked in 2024. Nobody's watching the Jays. I was turning off my TV in the fifth inning a lot of the times because we sucked so bad. It was so hard to watch.
Dark
But
days.
I still tracked everything that happened in the game. You know what I'm saying? And Ernie was genuinely a standout player in 2024. Um, and in 2025, he got kind of cold in some points, but in some points of the season, he was a top two player on our team because this guy gets hits like crazy, long at bats. He's fast. He plays great defense. He plays everywhere. He plays third, short, second, and has even played first. We don't need him to play first anymore because Okamoto will be Vlad's backup and everything like that. But he plays literally everything. And I think USA had him in the outfield in the baseball classic. They had him like,
Might have.
I don't know why, but I mean he could do it, man. He can put him in catcher, frick it. Put him in catcher. He even pitched last year when we were like up by a lot. You know what I'm saying? This guy literally, I don't think there's a position on the field he can't play, and that's why he's so valuable, man. Because he hits like this, breaks the postseason record, and plays at pretty much every position, man. I freaking love Ernie, bro. And we signed him some cheap contract too. It was like I don't even know how much. It was not
So
expensive though, like arbitration wise.
what was it? 31 hits?
32 in the
32
postseason.
hits in 18 games.
Ridiculous, man.
That is an unbelievable pace. That is that's not sustainable for
No,
162,
no. Oh,
but
sorry, he got 30. He got
okay,
30.
30 is still. Oh, only 30. 30,
Yeah, only 30 or only 30 hits in 18 games. Bernie
30 hits
stepping
in
up, buddy.
18 games is unbelievable. And it's not realistic to expect that to continue. You can't expect him to get 1.5 hits per game. That's not how that
No,
works.
no,
But
no.
you can expect him to maybe hit 300, maybe
Yeah,
hit
I think that's fair.
high 200s.
He hit 280 last year. So, and I think the year before when the team sucked, he hit 265 almost. So,
So yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna translate, and the defense is good. It just seems like a dog. All right, we got 30 minutes in just talking about the Blue Jays lineup.
oh,
So
okay, yeah,
let's move on to this rotation here, which is really good. Kevin Gosman, former Giant, one of my favorite players to watch. Now he's been a Blue Jay for a while now. I still consider him a Giant.
me too.
But he's really good. I mean, he was good in the postseason. The problem was he was going up against Yamamoto, but I mean, he still was really good.
Game
And
six, I believe,
he's
right? I think he
two
was
and
pitching game
six.
six. Game six in the World Series, he was really good, and against the Yankees, he dominated too.
Yeah, I mean
I
the
think this,
splitter is legendary.
yeah.
It's really good. You got this is a big one. Dylan Cease, your big free agent acquisition, 7 years, 210 mil. Whoa! First of all, that's a lot of money. You think that's an overpay? I mean,
Yeah. How much is it per year again? Like 30?
30.
Yeah, it's like 30. So I will say this: Dylan Cease's peak is like a Cy Young
Oh
candidate.
yeah,
So
Cy Young
30
two
mil
and
for a Cy Young
22,
candidate, like what he
23.
was in, I think it was 23 or 22
I
with the
think it was
White
20. I
Sox.
think it was 22.
Yeah, 22 with the White Sox.
He Cy
That's
Young
worth
two.
30 mil.
Yeah,
That's worth 30 mil. But his stuff is elite. Just he gives up a good amount of home runs. But I have faith that our coaching staff can fix that because we have a good coaching staff in terms of pretty much anything. Last 2 years ago, it was terrible. They had the worst hitting coach in the league. Genuinely, I don't think I've ever seen a worse hitting coach. But now,
no,
um,
I've seen three hitting coaches worse than that, and they're all from the previous Giants managers. So don't even
okay,
get me started.
we can. That's a debate for another time. But
Matt
genuinely,
Burrell.
I I have faith that we can try to work on his home run giving up problems because this guy is elite stuff, man. He strikes out. He's got elite velo. He's got elite pretty much everything except for home run hitting.
Yeah,
So I'm if he's our number one or number two, like that's if he's our number two guy behind Gosman, that's great.
yeah, that is pretty good. I mean, the question of will he be better than the Padres a couple of years? I mean, you just answered it. Yes. It's also kind of funny. You can just say, "We have this guy. He's all right, but the coaching staff is going to make him the best," and it's like 100% accurate. It's not even like, "Well, he'll get better." It's like he's going to get better.
I have confidence, dude, because we've genuinely like we got Shane Bieber after not playing for a year and a half. Um, and he was great. Like I've our pitching staff is our coach, um, just our coaching in general really helps with development for pretty much everybody that I've seen us sign recently, like last couple years. And I'm 90. I think we still have Pete Walker as our coaching pitching coach. If not, um,
Oh, he's one of them.
yeah, something's telling me in the back of my head that he just retired this year,
I don't know.
but I don't know. Either way, I'm confident that our coaching staff. Not, I'm not saying he's going to be Cy Young, but I think he's going to be better than he was in the Padres last year for sure.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm standing on that. I'm confident he will be.
I think he has potential to live up to the contract. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
Next we got Ponce. He's good? Question mark.
So from what I've seen, is he's got elite changeup, a little bit like Gosman splitter. Um, and if you watch this film from Korea last year, it's disgusting, dude. I don't know how many other pitches I've seen with that much movement. It's like Gosman splitter like type movement, and that's what is exciting for me because like, dude, we got Gosman splitter, you Savage splitter, and then potentially Cody Ponce changeup. I know it sounds like stupid, like if you line it up because nobody knows about Cody Ponce changeup. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
but we'll see. And I'm excited, dude. He's maybe not even our fifth starter. Like he could be our sixth starter.
I mean,
And
Barrios isn't even listed on here.
I think to start the season, it's going to be Gosman, Cease, maybe a Savage,
I'm taking a
Ponce,
Savage.
Ponce and Lauer because Bieber is going to be out for a month or so, and then maybe Scherzer will be in there. Maybe Scherzer ahead of Lauer. I think Scherzer ahead of Lauer. Lauer will be our sixth guy, and then Barrios somewhere around there, and then Bieber will insert himself in May or whatever. So we genuinely have 8 starters, dude.
Yeah, you
Like
got
legit
depth.
starters. I
This
don't know
is
what to say.
the
Only thing is Eric Lauer's our only lefty. I like Eric Lauer, dude. If you watched that 18 inning game against Dodgers, dude went 4 innings, 5 innings, and he was elite, man. Like genuinely, like if we had won that game, we're talking about Eric Lauer legacy performance that won us the
oh
World Series,
yeah.
maybe. You know what I'm saying?
If you
That
won the World Series, you're talking about the way that Nathan Eovaldi's talked about for the Red Sox,
exactly.
even though he
I
lost
mean,
that
right
game.
now that's kind of what it is. Um, except the opposite, exactly. Yeah, because they did win that year, but they
But yeah,
lost
what are
that
you
game.
gonna do?
They lost that game, so it was kind of like that. It was like
Yeah.
Evaldi. They lost that game, but they didn't win the World Series. But
And then you got Trey Savage, who dazzled in the postseason. I mean, he was so dominant. I guess the same question from Clement applies here. Do you think that's going to translate to the full regular season?
well, obviously, the whole regular season, I'm not expecting Savage to be as good as he was every single game of the postseason. But I think this guy's elite stuff. Like, and we're talking about Tyler Rogers signing. We got Trey Savage, highest arm angle in the league, and Tyler Rogers, lowest angle in the league. We
By
also
far.
signed somebody from the Tigers, Chase Lee, who has an arm angle that's about halfway through. So we have the highest, lowest, and one that's exactly like a half arm
Middle.
angle or something
Yeah,
like that. I
that's
forget what the
nice.
angle is exactly, but it's crazy, dude. We have some crazy looking arms in that rotation and pen, man. It's
I
exciting to
think
see.
I think that we're the same person because your point is exactly what I was going to say. I think he's going to
Yeah.
be good, just not striking out 10 hitters every game, but he's going to be striking out six, seven, eight guys a game. Don't even do that. Don't even do that.
I don't really.
Yeah. The bullpen, can you describe the bullpen in one sentence? Because we got to move on.
Um,
Is it
durable.
durable?
Yeah, I think so. Except
Durable.
for Yimi Garcia, he gets injured a lot, but everybody else there, I feels like it's going to play a lot of games. Hoffman last year played a lot of games. Varland last year played a lot of games. You were talking
Tyler
about Tyler Rogers,
Rogers plays the most
especially
games of
plays.
anyone.
I think, especially the back end, will be really durable.
Yeah. Durable's good. I hope the listener is durable because we're 38 minutes in. We got through one team.
Yo, I don't know if you can do this, but maybe do like a timestamp for the actual coverage of the whole thing because we just did like
Yes.
30
Yes. I
minutes.
will figure out how to do that.
Okay, because look, we just did 30 minutes of just pure Jays talk, and
We
I
did
don't think
so
anyone's really
much Jays talk. 40. Okay. Let's get into the Baltimore Orioles. And they made a couple of. Okay, this is not right. Oh, there we go. I was going to say Ryan O'Hearn is not an Oriole, but I was on the wrong year. So they
I was
made
on.
a
I
lot.
just did the same thing, dude. I just did the same thing. I saw Loriano. I was like, what the hell?
Like
Bro,
Loriano, he's on the Orioles? No, he's not.
yeah, I had no
Um,
idea that happened, dude.
Orioles made a bunch of moves this offseason. Let's set the scene for the set the scene for the Orioles. 2024. Holy moly, the future is in Baltimore. They won a butt ton of games, edged out the Yankees from the division, lost in the wild card to the Royals.
Yeah, it's 23.
It was 20, what?
24, they won 91 games.
That's what I said.
23, they won. Did you say 23?
It's 24.
No, 23, they won 101 games. 24, they won 91.
They did?
Yeah, they finished second in the
Well, how could that be right?
I think so.
No, I was thinking of the Corbin Burns year. I forgot they won that many
Yeah, last
games.
year the 24 was Corbin Burns. They were still really good, but they just didn't win 101 games. They finished second in the division behind the
I
Yankees.
actually forgot about 2023. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was talking about 2024 when I said they won a ton of games.
They did win a lot of
Because in
games,
my
but
mind they won. Oh, what? They did not. Wait, they didn't win the division.
no, they finished second behind the Yankees.
Am I stupid? Yes. Um. 2024, they got second in the division behind the Yankees with Corbin Burns. The 2025, Corbin Burns left. They kind of fell apart. Rutschman didn't play as well. Batista was gone. That's right. Batista was so nuts in 23. That's why I had so many
Yeah.
wins.
Yeah.
Okay. This year is kind of the same thing with the Braves. The same question of, well, 2 years ago, we were so nice. And then last year, it all fell apart. What are we going to do? Are we going to sell everybody and continue to be bad? Or are we going to try and get back to that status from 2 years ago? And the Orioles said, we are going to try and get back to that status. So what they do, they bring in Polar Bear Pete Alonso. I love this signing for them. They go out and they trade Gray Rod for Taylor Ward. Did they bring anyone else? They brought in Baz, they brought in Bassett, they brought in Blaze Alexander,
Whoa.
and Andrew Kittredge. They also brought in Ryan Helsley, who, I mean, he can still be good. He's the Mets tenure was not good for him, but
Bautista's out in 60 IL again.
again, he's put him on the 365 IL.
Seriously, man. This guy does not play.
364. He came back that one time. It was the all orange. Um, so the Baltimore Orioles, they're, I mean, they're good. They're good. Talk about the Orioles.
I think the Orioles lineup is insane, dude. Like, if you just look through this lineup, there's a lot of power, there's a lot of contact, there's a lot of pretty much anything. I think 1 through 9, if you look at the projected lineup, it's genuinely like
Yeah, that's
Dodgers
that's
level.
pretty good.
Like, it's really good. Like Alonzo, Ward, Henderson, Holiday,
Rutschman,
Westberg, yeah, Mountcastle, Rutschman, um, Tyler
Hauser.
O'Neill. You know what I'm saying? If this lineup stays healthy, which they have not recently, but if it stays healthy, then that's a legit lineup. But the reason I'm not super high on the Orioles is mostly because of their pitching. Because I think last year their main problem was pitching, and I feel like they needed to address that more than the hitting. Yeah, their hitting's better now, but you still have a lot of question marks in the rotation. Is Trevor Rogers going to have a what? Like, what was his ERA last year?
I
Is
don't
he
know,
going to
but
have a
the
1.8
September he
ERA?
was like unbelievable.
Is he going to have a 1.8 ERA? They had 75 wins. A lot of those came in the late part of the season. They were hotter towards the end of the season. That
Yeah,
was mostly
first
because
half was atrocious.
Trevor Rogers was crazy. Is he going to have a 1.8 ERA? I don't think so. He's never shown anything like that consistently. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's a thing. Dean Kramer's your fifth starter. He's not very good. Shane Baz has potential, but we haven't seen that really. And Rays fans, all two Rays fans can attest to this and say that Shane Baz is really
I was just gonna
inconsistent.
say
He
that.
has great stuff, but I don't know. That's a question mark. Chris Bassett is like 45. And while he was good with us last year, you can't expect Chris Bassett to be a legit third starter, third, fourth starter.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think he's at best a fourth starter, and if he's that, he's a lower tiered fourth starter. What else do they have?
I mean, if
I
Gunner,
don't.
Taylor Ward, and Pete Alonso all play the same as last year, and Adley refines his 2023 form, you're talking about one of the most dangerous top halves in
Yeah,
baseball.
yeah, for sure.
The problem is, just like you mentioned, pitching is key. As a Giants fan, I know that we won 3 World Series with pitching. The pitching is not. It's the starting rotation is not that. It's not out of the 4 contenders in this division. The Orioles have the worst starting pitching, and
I
that's
agree.
why I brought up Corbin Burns because as soon as he left the rotation, they were starting Zach Eflin on opening day.
That was bad.
That's not going to cut it. They played you guys.
He
You
actually
remember
did good
that?
against us, but that's
I
no.
do. I
We're not
remember
gonna.
that.
We're gonna put that aside because
You
he
got
was only good
crushed
against
on
us.
opening day. I do remember that.
Tyler O'Neill's probably hit another opening day home run
I
for like.
think he is, dude. It's like going for 7 in a row now.
I know. Ridiculous. Anyway, their bullpen also some question marks. Bautista's freaking injured at least 100 days a year. Um, Ryan Helsley was horrible for the Mets. Andrew Kittredge is like he has grandchildren on the way, and Junior Cano was nowhere near as good last year as he was the years before.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of like
It's
question marks.
very low floor, high ceiling with his bullpen.
Exactly. Exactly. It's like you see Ryan Hell's leading like what 23 as
Dude,
a
even the
lead.
first half, he was still hell's bells.
Yeah, like 24. Like pretty much any year except for the second half of last year with the
Any
Mets.
Cardinals Helsley year, he's hell's bells.
Yeah,
And you're getting
that's
to that.
legit closer.
Except for May 5th, 2023, when Blake Sable hit a walk-off home run off of Ryan
Dude, how
Helsley.
do you remember the date of that?
I
Or you have
don't
the
think it
game?
was May 5th, but if it is, I'm gonna look at it right now. You just keep talking, but if it is May 5th, then everyone needs to subscribe to me right now.
And donate $5.
And I don't know if you can do that.
Send
What's
it
the
to
date? What's the date? Oh, it was April 25th. Close.
That's not even dude, that's pretty good still. Anyway,
I remember it was early.
there's just too many question marks for this freaking team, to be honest with you. And I don't see why everybody's like, "Oh, this is a 95 win team. This team is could win the division." I
I
genuinely
don't. I don't see that.
I think if they make the playoffs, which is possible because they have such a good lineup,
Six seed.
they're going to get destroyed by a
Really?
team that I think no, I genuinely don't think they're going to make it. If they win the division, they're not going to make it to the CS. If they make the wild card, they're probably not going to make it to the DS. They might win the wild card.
I
You
think
might
they're.
see what happened with the Yankees last year.
I can't see them beating if they make the playoffs. They probably get Yankees first round. No, they get the Tigers in the first round if they make the playoffs. According to my prediction, that's
Yeah,
winnable. Well,
man.
also in a three
No,
game series, you got
you got Scooble
Scooble
one of those
Valdez
games.
Verlander.
Scooble, you could throw that pretty much out the window, man.
Yeah,
I don't think.
Scooble Valdez Verlander, no chance.
Yeah, I
So,
don't like that for them to be honest with you. If they get somebody at the deadline, I could be
oh
proved
yeah, if
wrong.
they get a starting pitch at the
If they're
deadline, it's a
legit, if
completely
they're
different
good,
conversation.
if they're good at the trade deadline and pitching's a problem, they get somebody, they're legit. I'm saying if they get a couple more bullpen pieces, they get, somebody a starter. That I think that they're more legit than they are. But going into the season, I don't with the roster they have now, I don't like their pitching at all.
Yeah, I don't like it either, but the lineup is very good. I mean, you look at Gunner. I heard an interesting point talking baseball. I'm not going to use the exact phrasing because it was inappropriate, and we don't do that here on the show. But let's just say Gunnar Henderson is kind of in Bobby Witt's shadow a little bit. He's still, if Bobby Witt doesn't exist, I mean, Gunnar Henderson is probably the best. He's the best shortstop in the league. If Bobby Witt doesn't exist,
Yeah, I still don't think he's really on the level of Bobby Witt.
he's not. But he's living in his shadow, and he's probably number two. He's probably the understudy.
Mm.
I mean, he literally was the understudy on Team USA. So
Last year he was not that good, man. To be honest with you, but I mean,
Gunner,
at his peak, yeah. But
last year was
last year,
definitely a down year.
yeah. From what
But
I saw last year, there's at least like
2024,
five. There's a lot of trips.
2024, didn't he have like 9 WAR,
Yeah, it was
something
he
like
was
that?
crazy in 2020 in 2024.
I mean,
But
I still think he has that in him.
that's what I'm
It
saying.
also
Like a
felt
lot of
like
question
it
marks with the
also felt
team.
like he was the only player in that lineup that was doing anything last year because everything was just falling apart around him, and it's hard to do that to try and carry a team.
Hmm.
But now he's got Taylor Ward, who hit like 37 home runs last year. You have Pete Alonso, who's consistently going to knock in 120 and hit 30 homers, which I think
Yeah,
I think this is the big reason. It's hard to say like one player is going to get this team to the playoffs, but I think Pete Alonso is going to get the Orioles to the playoffs.
yeah. I think playoffs is legit. Like I think it's a legit expectation for them. I think they can make playoffs for sure.
All right, so that's the Orioles. They're I don't want to say little brother, but they're probably the weakest of the four. However, they are a good team, and I think they're making the playoffs. I do. Now we got the real little brother, kind of the annoying pest of the division from recent years. It's the Tampa Bay Rays. Um, in the interest of time, all due respect to the two Rays fans, but we might want to kind of breeze past this lineup. It is worth mentioning. Junior Caminero was a dog.
Mhm. Yeah, he's good.
He hit like what 45 homers last year. He hit three in the WBC alone.
45 homers. Yeah, 110 RBIs.
Junior Caminero is a dog.
Uh-huh.
Will that transfer into a major league ballpark? They were playing in a
That's
minor
true.
league stadium last year. I think yes. I
I
think
think
he's
so
that
too.
good.
I
You got
remember last
Yandy
year.
Diaz. You got Jonathan Aranda, who's an all-star.
Yeah,
Cedric
Aranda's good.
Mullins, I don't know about that. Chandler Simpson is like the fastest player ever.
Yeah, he's crazy. He's
The the
that's what I'm saying. Like annoying. Like a dude who like hits a bunt single, steals second, steals third, and they get a sac
and
fly
then
to score a
steals
run. Like, you know what
home
I'm saying?
probably.
That's the Rays, man.
The rotation is not good. It's
No.
Rasmussen, Pepio, and then McClanahan, who's kind of interesting. I really like Shane McClanahan. I'm definitely rooting for him, but he hasn't like thrown a pitch in a couple of years. So
Yeah.
the bullpen, I feel like they traded. Oh, they traded for. They had Fairbanks, but he's gone
Fairbanks went
now.
to Marlins. They
Yeah,
don't have Fairbanks. They
and
have
now
Jack.
they only have Jax and Clevenger. Still
Yeah.
good, but I mean that's why I thought the Rays bullpen was so good before
Yeah,
when we were
massive.
talking about it before us. I thought Fairbanks was still on the team, but for the Rays, it's basically Caminero, Diaz, and Aranda, and then I hope McClanahan is healthy. But other than that, I mean you're not really looking at anything here.
Yeah.
But who knows? Crazy things have happened in Tampa Bay. That is a weird, weird franchise. However, they're like, if you take the worst team of every division in baseball, they're probably the best worst team. Think about it.
Yeah.
Think about
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're a worse team, and they're probably at, I would say, between 75 and around 75 wins,
I
probably.
mean, you look. You got Angels, Twins. I'm taking the White Sox over the Twins. Angels, Twins, Nationals, Rockies, Cardinals. I'm taking the Rays every day
I'm
of the
taking Rays
week.
over all those. Yeah, those are all pretty bad teams. Those are
Those
really
are all
bad.
horrible teams.
Yeah.
The Rays
Yeah.
are a decent. The Rays are the Rays. The standard is the standard. The Steelers of the MLB, but from
Why are we throwing
Florida.
shots, bro, at the Steelers, man? It's a
All right,
baseball episode, dude.
let's move on to the Bo Sox. The Boston Red Sox made a ton of moves in the offseason. Thank you very much for Rafi Devers. We appreciate it. But who left? Bregman left. So that whole thing did not work out. They replaced Bregman with Caleb Durbin in a trade. They send Kyle Harrison to the Brewers for Caleb Durbin. So he's gonna be that third baseman. Other moves on the offense, they got Wilson Contreras for the Cardinals. I think he can hit some bombs.
Yeah.
But the big moves came in the pitching department. Sonny Gray, trade from St. Louis, and sign Ranger Suarez. Whoa. Do the Red Sox have the best rotation in the East?
Yeah. I don't think
Yes.
that's ridiculous to say at all. Now, listen, you got Crochet and Ranger Suarez at the top of your rotation, man. You got the guy with the most strikeouts in the league, probably. And Suarez, who's kind of the opposite, who's more of like a weak contact guy. That's a hard approach to have in a postseason or just in a series against these
And then
guys.
you
And
got
you add Sonny Gray,
Sonny Gray,
Brian
who's the
Bayo's
mix
pretty
of
good
those
too.
two.
Brian Bayo, Sonny Gray. I don't know who their fifth one would be. Probably Lucas
It's
Giolito.
Oviedo, who's also like a decent starter in his own right.
It's not
That's one
Giolito.
through five. Then you also
That's a
got Early and you got Tully or Toll, whatever.
yeah.
But
That's
they
that's
have
pretty good, man.
seven legit starters. Maybe it's a little bit early to say that about Tully and Early, but I mean Oviedo is the five. Is he was like the three for the Pirates last year. I'm taking the Red Sox rotation out of over anyone else's
Yeah,
rotation. And just the pitching staff in general. I mean, you got
Chapman.
Chapman and Whitlock, 8 and 9. Holy moly, that is really good. And I said it in the case of the Orioles, how pitching is the key. The Red Sox offense is still good. I mean, you got Story of Duran, you got Roman Anthony. Oh boy, you got Willie Abreu. They have a lot of outfielders, not a lot of places for them, but that's another topic. I
Yeah,
mean, they have a good offense, and the pitching staff is maybe the best in baseball. I mean, they have an argument for it. Crochet, Suarez, Gray, Oviedo, and Brian Bayo. That is nuts. And that's why I think the Red Sox are going to have a better year than they did last year.
for sure. Yeah.
And imagine if Rafi Devers is on this team. Oh my goodness. But he's not. He's a giant.
Is it April
Thank you.
Rafi Devers or is it like September Rafi Devers?
I mean, Rafi
That's
Devers he rolls out of bed and hits a home run. So
not in like the
Oh
first
no,
2 weeks.
April Rafi Devers was horrible.
That's what I'm saying. Didn't he strike? He got like he was
He's
like
he
0 for
went 0
25 or
for
something like that.
yeah. He went like 0 for 11, like 1 for 19 to start the year.
Yeah, and he had like in those 0 for 11, he struck out like 8 times, something like that. Like it was really bad.
Yeah, I remember that. He was really bad. But now he's on a poster on my wall. Actually, that's not true. I haven't put it up yet.
Post on your
But
floor.
huh? Oh, I'll
Poster on
go
your
get
floor.
it. You keep talking. I'll go get it. Talk about the Red
All
Sox
right.
a little bit. What do you like about
I
the Red
will.
Sox other than the
I,
pitching?
all right. I will say the hitting is it's like the opposite of the Orioles. Really, I feel like the hitting, while it's less of a question mark than the Orioles pitching is, Devers deliver. That's tough, dude. That's tough.
Going right,
Where'd
it's
you get
going
that?
right there. I'm putting it. I might put it right here. What do you think of that?
Oh, Camilo.
Do you think like this is weird having like a different color?
I think it's chill. Camilo, although maybe don't put it there because it's like a bad sign to come because you got Camilo Duvall and
Yes.
Jorge Soler
I
there.
might put it there next to my Star Wars
Yeah, it's
poster.
like a new chapter.
Yeah. Also, been on
I
for
feel like
12 years, so like I don't think
I
he's
feel
gonna
like
be
the
good.
Red Sox management kind of messed up not re-signing Bregman
Oh
because
yeah.
they because they really messed up on that part, and I think that makes their hitting a bigger question mark than it could be or should be because you got Trevor Story, who last year was great.
Oh yeah.
He was great, but the thing is, pretty much every year before that, he's been injured a lot. So can you count on him being healthy the whole year? I don't think so. You also have a bunch of young guys
Oh, the young
like
guys are
Rafaela,
them young
Abreu,
boys.
Durbin, and obviously Roman Anthony, who are guys
Meyer,
who have been
Campbell,
good.
and Anthony, the big three kind of.
I know you have a lot of young guys, which isn't bad, but we haven't seen Roman Anthony like. I don't think I've seen him be as high of a level people are putting him. I think he's great, but we need to
I mean,
see
you
like
look
a
at
full
what
season
the
of Roman
past couple
Anthony.
weeks have been for Roman Anthony. I'm buying stock now. I'm buying a lot of
Oh
stock.
yeah, his World Baseball Classic was great. He was great. I think he's gonna be good. But during the regular season last year, like he was good, but people are making him out to be like already a superstar, and I want to see that first. I think he can. I'm
I
buying the stock, like you said, but you know what I'm saying. It's kind of unproven right now. That the team's centered around a guy who's not really proven himself. You know what I'm saying in the like in an MLB,
in
you
the
know,
MLB, yeah. I mean, I
team.
think even if he hasn't proved himself yet, I think after the first month, you're gonna be saying, "Uh oh,
Yeah, yeah.
we got to deal with this guy for 15 years."
I'm more confident that's gonna happen than him just being bad, and then it's a mistake. You know what I'm saying? I think he's good. Um,
The talent level is so high with him. And here's an interesting point. Like you mentioned Bregman. I think Bregman's offensive production will be replaced by grown man Roman Anthony.
yeah,
However, the leadership aspect and the clubhouse guy that Bregman was will not be replaced by Roman Anthony in this year, maybe the next couple of years. That
yeah,
aspect is missing. I mean, you look at Trevor Story. Can he be that guy? Perhaps. Wilson Contreras is a big addition in that regard, but you got somebody's got to step up, be that leader. And Roman Anthony is like 21 years old. He's not really. He is his frontal lobe hasn't finished developing yet. He can barely drink legally. He's not going to be a leader of men in the clubhouse.
yeah.
He will be eventually,
You could,
not right now.
yeah. I
So
still think the Red Sox are a legit team next year, and I think a playoff spot is pretty much like
guaranteed.
guaranteed. I
I,
hate to
I
see
agree.
that, but like if you look at every other team in the AL, they're not worse than a lot of these teams. They're probably top five team in the AL.
I think they can give the Yankees and the Blue Jays a run for their money at the top if everything goes in the right direction. If the
I agree.
pitching staff is the pitching staff that we expect it to be, they might win the whole thing. I don't think it's going to happen, but I say they have like maybe I would give them like a 20% chance to win the division. No, lower than that. I'll give them
15,
I'll give them
10.
17.8%.
Okay. All
If the
right.
Yankees and the Blue Jays split evenly and the Orioles get like 5.
Yeah. Okay.
So, anything else for the Red Sox you want to add?
I think that's pretty much it. Honestly, I'm ready to
Red
move
Sox are
to.
a good team. Rafi Devers. I want to talk about actually. Let's talk about Chapman. Good lord,
Dude,
he was good last year.
I don't. I feel like
You think that's gonna happen again? A one
I don't think
seventeen
so.
ERA.
I still think he's gonna be ridiculous, but I don't think so. Because how old is he now, dude? He's got to be like
This
36,
was
man.
this was an outlier. He's 38.
Yeah, he's 38,
You
and
look
we've
at he hasn't
honestly like
he wasn't
he hasn't
good
done that
since
his whole
like
career. Even in his prime, he wasn't doing that. Like he was still great, obviously, but like, man, I've never seen a pitcher in closing like that dominant in like a while or ever. Honestly,
nah.
like, can you think
2023
of
Camilo
anybody
Doval.
better? What is it?
2023 Camilo Doval.
I mean that's why he's on your poster on your wall, man. I don't
39
know.
saves that year. But okay, we haven't seen a good Chapman year since 2021. I mean, even that, and we haven't seen a great Chapman year since like 17, 18,
2018.
19. This was
18.
this was an incredible year. We haven't really seen this since he first got to the Yankees.
I know.
Is that sustainable?
At
I, I
38,
don't I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna be worse. That doesn't mean he's gonna be bad, but
Yeah.
worse. Because
He
if you
could
look
still
at
have like
like
a 2.22
let's think
ERA.
about 2024. He's on the Pirates. He's still kind of scary, but he's like 3.79 ERA. Um, I wish it would tell me that 14 saves that year. That's not bad, but you go to 2023, you forget that this dude's on the Rangers.
Yeah.
He
He was
won a
bad in
World
2022 as
Series.
well.
He was a Royal and a Ranger. Royal or Ranger or Aroldis Chapman does not. He was a bum, a certified bum on that team. Red Sox, Aroldis Chapman. By the way, Aroldis Chapman has been on so many teams. I mean,
Even Yankees 2022, he was really bad. I
he was
remember when the Jays
bad.
were playing him that year. Like, it was a thing where you just don't swing his pitches, he's gonna miss the zone.
But
Like, it was bad. And then the Yankees just didn't play him like at all in the clutch. Or you know what I'm saying? So I don't think he holds that, but I still think the Red Sox have a good pen. I still think
yeah,
it's good.
yeah.
Are
Let's
you
move
ready to
on.
move on to the
What'd you
team
say?
that shall not be named? Are you ready to move on to the team that's on your hat
Yeah,
that we
let's move
don't
on.
speak
I
about?
was about to say that. Are we the same person?
I
Yes.
mean, Marisol thinks so.
I'm gonna get a haircut, and it's gonna be. We need to do that twin thing. We've been holding on to that idea for a long time.
I know.
I'll just you should wear glasses, and I'll not. I'll wear my contacts, and we should like trade clothes. Like that would be insane. Probably would fit too. I'll be like the same person. Um, let's talk about the Yankees. Everybody always talks about the Yankees. They're a big market team. What do they do in the offseason? Not a lot. They just
Nothing too
re-signed
much.
Bellinger and they re-signed Grisham. That's kind of it. I mean, they re-signed. Oh, they also re-signed Goldschmidt. So that's three
Hey,
re-signings. I don't think
they
they
got
added.
Randall Grichuk.
I don't think
Watch
they
out.
added anybody.
Looks like they got Randall Grichuk.
Oh, whoa! He's like
Watch
the.
out.
He's like a Randall Gritcher. I never liked him.
And
The
Oswaldo Beto, A's legend.
we smoked Oswaldo Beto.
He was pretty bad last year. I thought he
Yeah.
was gonna be good last year because he's finished 2024 well. But
It's-
okay, we're just talking about Oswaldo Beto right now.
We're the
Let's lock in.
1 hour 2 minute mark. We're talking about Oswaldo
Let's
Beto.
lock in, bro. Dude,
Okay,
this is like
let's just talk about
this is
some
like some
serious stuff here.
yeah, dude. This is like a
Let's-
break room type conversation
This
we're having. Just
is
get to deep dive.
not even a break room. You have to use your time wisely in there. This is like a closing. You're trying to get to the end of the day. Talking about
Yeah.
Oswaldo Beto. Why are we still talking about him? We talked about Oswaldo
Hey,
Beto
no
for
more Oswaldo Beto for the rest of the episode.
we talked about Oswaldo Beto for 2 whole minutes.
Dude. With
Okay.
the all right. With the Yankees, I think this is probably the worst front office offseason. Like, okay, it's not terrible because they didn't really get worse,
Yeah, they
but
didn't. They
in
didn't. They
terms,
didn't get worse. They didn't get better either. They just got the
they
same.
just
And I
stayed the
mean,
same. And
granted, the
last year,
same is 94 wins,
and then
but
you don't
you
have success
also
in the playoffs
you also
because the team's
didn't
not
win
built for the
anything
playoffs.
last year. So
Look, I still think they're going to be a strong regular season team because when you
yes,
have this lineup going up against the A's pitching, Angels, White Sox, Twins,
yeah, it's
they're
bad
going to
in
match them
practice.
like 12-0. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to the postseason, you have guys that kind of like flake and don't do anything, and that
Hold
really
on.
aren't clutch,
Did
and
you
they don't have
say?
a lot of contact. They're
Did
not
you
really.
say somebody that is just dominant in the regular season and then nowhere to be found in the playoffs? I wonder who that could be.
He was actually pretty good last playoffs. I
I
can't
wonder
lie.
who that could be.
Aaron
It's not
Fudge.
you can't even see it. The reflection's too much. It's Aaron Judge, people. Wait, if I go
Mr.
like that, you
Fudge.
can see it. Ugh.
You do it quickly. You get a quick glimpse of Judge.
It's
There
Aaron
you go.
Judge. He's 6'7", and he can't swing the bat to save his life when the game on the line against Venezuela, and you go 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts.
That made me so happy, bro. That made me okay. Look, I don't hate the U.S. team because they have
Yes, but
Ernie Clement. I
You would
hate
not have
Eric.
minded if the U.S. won, but you're also happy to see Judge go 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts in the biggest game of his life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Debatable. And I was
Yeah,
saying this in the regular show today. Regular show. I have yet to see that. Maybe I should watch that. I can't
I
remember.
haven't seen either, dude.
Yeah, it's
Who
it
actually
always.
watches the regular show?
Yeah,
Like,
I'm also an adult, so maybe I should focus on some more serious things like taxes. Um,
talk about the regular show on an hour-long episode about one division.
oh my gosh, Formula One talk, right? George Russell, man, he looks pretty good, doesn't he?
Hey, Oswaldo Beto, man.
Oh my god, we're bringing Oswaldo Vito back at least 3 times. I'm trying to work him in. Um, Also, we do gotta give him his flowers because he hit three. Was it 330 with what was it? Oh my gosh. 331 with 53 homers with an OPS of 1.145. He was
Yeah,
fourth in the league in hits, second in total bases, fifth in RBIs, fourth in homers, second in walks, 124. He was fourth in hits with 124 walks.
I know it's ridiculous, man.
That is nut ball.
That's not even his best season either.
No, it is. I'm saying it is. I'm taking this one over.
Maybe overall we can argue that's his
Overall,
best.
yes. I'm taking this over 22. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'd take 9 less home runs for 331.
Yeah, that's true. He did. He had less at bats though, right? No, like
541.
40 less at bats. Never mind. Yeah. All
Do
right.
you count the walks in that situation though?
Honestly, yeah, I would agree that's his best year, probably. Yeah, even if he got like a lot less home runs.
I was Now that like the season has come to rest a little bit, you have time to reflect. I don't know why I was saying Raleigh should win MVP because this is maybe one of the greatest years ever. At the same time, what did he do in the postseason? He hit 1 home run.
No, he actually did pretty good. Like, but the thing is, in the clutch, he didn't. That home run was clutch, but I watched him
Aside from
get
that
like
1 home run, he's never done anything.
no, because look, against the Jays, first two games we blew them out of the water. Wasn't close. And he managed to get 4 or 5 hits those two games because he was getting like these at bats with nobody on base, and they were down 12 runs by the fourth. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
In the clutch in game one when they had bases loaded and we were only up two runs, it was 2-1. He strikes out at a pitch way out of the zone, bases loaded, nobody out.
I remember
You know what I'm
that.
saying? That's the least clutch I've ever seen Judge, and that was a terrible swing. And honestly, that kind of cements the thing where it's like he genuinely does struggle in these big moments for some reason. And I get you could say, oh, that home run was big. Yeah, but they were already down 2-0 in the series where they could have used him earlier. You know what I'm saying? You could argue game one when it's zeros. Yeah, I mean, I think everybody can agree. Game one when it's 0-0 series, tied series, having a big moment in game one is bigger than having a big moment in game three when you're already down 2-0 and those big moments have passed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do know what you're saying. I just think it's funny because if we recorded this yesterday, we're talking about Judge like he's the best player in the league, which he is the second best player in the league still. I mean, he's still really, really good, but he's not clutch. And it is funny because it's a matter of circumstance and timing. Because if this episode was recorded yesterday, not a single negative thing is being said about Aaron Judge because of.
I
But
would still
now,
say negative.
well, obviously you're a little biased, but we still would have mentioned the non-clutch factor. But after yesterday's WBC performance, it's kind of
Yeah.
like the narrative has been crafted. Aaron Judge is the new Sam Darnold. Somebody had to take up the mantle. Um,
Hey, put some respect on 2025 Sam Darnold, man.
I am. That's what I'm saying. That he's not a choker anymore. He's clutch. And somebody,
Oh, you're talking about if we were talking about yesterday.
no, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about Aaron Judge is the new Sam Darnold. Because think about it. Sam Darnold broke the curse. He's free, but the curse is still hanging around. It's like Jumanji. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. Because
Jumanji pull.
because
Osvaldo Vito would be good Jumanji.
Oswaldo Beto. It put a timestamp on every Oswaldo Beto reference as well where you're at the where
Yeah,
you're
okay,
at.
so it's a 1 minute, 9 seconds. Or no, 1 hour, 9 minutes.
No, dude. So are you saying like Judge kind of broke the anti-clutch thing
No,
last
he
year?
is the new Sam Darnold broke the anti-clutch. Sam Darnold is free of the
Yeah.
choking curse.
Okay, yeah.
but it's been passed on. You know how it's like
Passing the
Venom.
torch.
You know it's like Venom, and like when Tobey Maguire breaks
Yeah.
free of the Venom, it's still hanging around, and he's a new host, so
Yeah.
it inhabits Aaron Judge.
Yeah, dude.
Is that the
I don't know,
smartest
man.
thing I've ever said?
That was a good reference, man. That was a good
Jumanji and Spider-Man 3? Ladies, not too fast now.
Whoa, slow down.
That's something Grant would say. He's probably said that before.
Bro,
I know he has. But back to speaking of Grant, his favorite team is the Yankees. Let's get back to the Yankees. Full circle.
good transition right there.
Cody Bellinger's back on the Yankees. He had a very good year last year. 272, hit 29 home runs. Trent Grisham hit 34 home runs. What?
Do you think that's happening again? I don't know,
No,
man.
no
I don't
way.
think that's happening. He got the bag, and I feel like he's gonna dip
He
now.
got he got the bag from the qualifying offer.
How much did he get? It's like a lot.
22. That's
Yeah,
the, he
it was
got
a good
he
amount.
accepted the qualifying offer. Yankees
Yeah,
fans weren't happy about it because they were like, I don't no nobody in their right mind expects Trent Grisham to be that good again.
I know.
And maybe he'd
He
have
was
to
really
prove
bad in the playoffs
himself.
too.
Jazz Chisholm, 31 home runs. Ben Rice, who is nice, 26 home runs. Call me Dr.
Hard.
Seuss, ladies. Not so fast. Anthony Volpe, scum of the earth. I, I listen. I will never hate on a person, but Yankees fans will, and they despise Anthony Volpe.
Dude, he's like, look, I get he's terrible defensively, but if he's the worst player on your team and he hits 19 homers and gets 72 RBIs, like, okay, in fairness, he does get like 20 errors a
Yeah,
year. Um, and honestly, like, hey, he's had bigger clutch moments than Judge though. World Series Grand Slam.
that was back when he was likable.
I don't know. I never liked Anthony Volpe, but
Well, you're also a
again,
Blue Jays fan. I never
yeah,
liked
there you go.
what's his name, Max Muncy.
I don't like Max Muncy either.
Yeah, that's a bad comparison. I never. Have you ever catch me liking a Dodger?
We
That's a.
lost the World Series because of Max Muncy, bro.
Oh, you're right.
I guess Trey Savage Loki hung a splitter like down the middle, but
Yeah, but it's not his fault. He was so good.
yeah, I'm not mad about that. I mean,
They got
mad.
Big G, they got Goldschmidt, they got McMahon, they got Jose Caballero, they got Jason Dominguez, the Martian.
He's terrible.
Um, I think the Yankees lineup is going to be the same as last year. Will they hit all those home runs again? Yes,
Except for maybe Grisham.
they play at a wiffle
Maybe.
ball stadium, so it's I'm not surprised. I'm sure they're going to hit bombs. It's going to be a great offensive team. Here's what is really interesting to me about the New York Yankees. I think the rotation is up there. I think it might be better than your rotation. I mean, you got Freed. Hear me out.
Yeah,
Freed,
I'm listening.
Rodon, Garrett Cole.
How would they do in the playoffs though?
Garrett Cole did not pitch in the playoffs.
Okay,
And, okay, that's
Freed,
different. They were playing
Freed,
you
Rodon.
guys. They were playing you guys. Also, Luis Heel was the starter. Actually,
Freed pitched game 2 and he did terrible.
Max Freed shoved in game one of the wild card. He just went up against Garrett Crochet. Rodon also got a win. Rodon, I think, pooped the bed. Did he
Rodon sucked
actually?
against us too.
I did not mean to click on. I did not click on McMahon. Real, you are stupid. Oh yeah, he sucked against you guys. Wait, how'd you get the
Actually,
win?
he got a homer in game 3 or 4. He was game 4. He got a
He
homer.
was
He
game
got their home run
three.
in game
He
4.
got he. That was the game you won, or
Yeah,
they won
no, wait, didn't he hit? Was it the home run in game 4?
three
Oh, it was the
because it
game
was
they
his
won. I thought it was
moment.
game 4. I
No, you
swear it was
won
game
game
4.
four. It wasn't because it was his moment. Remember, he won the game with that home run.
No, I thought it was. Oh, maybe,
No,
maybe, maybe.
I am a bigger fan than you.
No, wait, he got the game tying home run in game 4.
No, we did not.
Check real right now. You're not gonna see this, but Ryan McMahon, Vladdy start off the game. Ryan McMahon ties it 1-1, and then we get all these runs here, and then they get oh my goodness, Valentine type run at the end
What are you talking
off of
about?
Aaron
Or who are you
Judge.
talking about? You talking about Aaron Judge?
I was talking McMahon.
I want to talk about Aaron Judge.
Oh, I thought you were talking about Aaron.
I was talking about Aaron Judge because that's the only homer that mattered in that series.
Oh yeah, that's
That
true.
was hit by a
You
Yankee.
remember-
That was hit by a Yankee.
Yeah, Yeah, whoa.
Um,
Mighty grand slam.
I said that was hit by a Yankee.
I know. I
You
was.
hit 17 homers that mattered in that series. Every single
Oh
one
yeah,
of them.
basically.
Um, I think the rotation, especially if Cam Schlittler, who kind of feels like Paul Skeens light. Do you feel that?
No,
I
sorry,
said
man.
light. He's like junior.
It's
Paul
like
Skeens
Paul
is Paul
Skeens.
Skeens.
He's Paul Skeens off Wish
I think.
because everything Paul Skeens does, but worse.
I
I guess
mean,
that's kind of what
he
Junior
was
is, but
so
like,
good. Oh, we're also going. I'm also basing this off one game. So
okay, I will say I don't know if it's the Jays hitting approach because I low key feel like everybody in the Yankees plays worse when they play the Jays compared to when they play everybody else. Like if you watch the Yankees against any other team, you'd be like, "Holy crap, this team looks really good." And then we play them, and then they just play terrible. Like Cam
I'm not. I
Schlittler.
want to be complaining.
No, that's not a bad thing. But
I
I'm saying
know. That's a
Cam
great. That's a good
Schlittler.
thing.
It was in like August or September last year, and the Yankees were catching up to us. And Schlittler was going off. He was on a run, and he did terrible against us. Give like 8 hits in like 2 innings, and he was out after two. And then he continues to be good, and then he plays us again, and is pretty. He was good in I think it was game four, but not good enough. Like I think that's probably just our hitting.
Yeah, it
But
is. It's just you guys. I think Cam Slitler. He's not Paul Skeens, but he gives off this that wild card game three gave
yeah,
off
he's good.
dominant vibes. He's just a tall guy who throws gas. I think he's Paul Skeens light, very
Yeah,
very watered down. No mustache, no Livy Dunn. He's just pitching. I saw that.
I will say like why did they re-sign Luke Weaver?
They
He was
didn't. He's a
horrible.
Met.
He's what?
He's a Met.
I swear he's on the. Oh yeah, I'm looking at 2025. Oh my god, dude, real fix this immediately. Or I guess it's just me being an idiot.
All right.
Will Warren is not that good. Will Warren is pretty bad.
No, I
He's
don't
their,
think he is.
he's their fifth starter. I don't think he's very good.
I think
Also,
the
Giancarlo
Yankees.
Stanton apparently is like opening a chip bag hurts for him now.
Yeah, I
I,
did see that.
I
So
don't think
maybe.
Stanton is going to be much of a factor next year. I
Yeah,
think
I don't think
this
so.
next year might be his last year, or if he even plays.
I mean, the lineup, if they hit homers like they did, whoa, look out. Grisham, Judge, Bellinger, Rice, Stanton, Jazz, Austin Wells, known Dominican. I know like a Bobby, Austin Wells.
Oh, you know, I
Vamos,
Dominican
vamos.
Bobby. I know
Thank
black, I Dominican.
goodness nobody's watching. Caballero, he's like from Panama, I think. And
Yeah,
McMahon, and they
McMahon's
got
from New York.
Goldie, they got Rosario. Wait, where is Garrett Cole?
He's he's back, right? Or is he
He's
coming back
injured.
like
I don't.
no, but is he like he's coming back this season, but I don't think he's there in
Yes,
opening
he's
day.
coming back. I think soon
I
ish.
think it's like June or May.
June. Oh
I think
boy,
it was like
never mind.
could
Blue
be
Jays
May.
winning.
Bro, Garrett Cole, like I don't know why people are acting like Garrett Cole is gonna be like the Yankees problem fixer, because the pitching wasn't necessarily their
The Yankees. Okay, if you think about it from this way, the
it was.
Yankees did not in the regular season. They did not have a problem. The problem was they were in the same division as you guys.
Yeah.
Playoffs, Judge. They just they ran into you guys. You are the
They,
problem. The
okay, but look,
Yankees the
every other
Yankees
team
don't
gave us
have a
more of a problem.
problem. They don't.
I don't think you understand. Mariners gave us a problem. Dodgers obviously gave us a problem.
I understand that you guys are just whip them. It's just that's the
We
thing
don't.
that happens. It's
We
a real
don't.
thing. I don't
No,
think
but
the
you don't
Yankees have
see
a
that.
problem. I think they're a good team.
I think in the regular season they don't, but their hitting approach is not made for the playoffs at all. You can't rely on home runs in the playoffs. That's why I think it's probably be the same thing. They just okay. They're like the Toronto Maple Leafs. I don't know if you get that reference, but basically the Leafs didn't do
What
anything in the playoffs, but were good in the
his
regular season.
captain gets booed and then tears his ACL.
Yeah, like genuinely, like it's the same thing. Huge market team, lots of fans, have a bunch of regular season success, and then don't do good in the playoffs because their team isn't built for the playoffs. That's exactly what's happening to the Yankees. You can say, "Oh, they won the wild card." Yeah, okay, you win the wild card.
No wild card. Go to the
You
World
get smoked
Series.
in the
That was
DS.
Juan Soto.
You get smoked in the DS. Like not even close. There was, I think, after Game 2, everybody knew the season was over for the Yankees.
Yep.
You could say, "Oh, Judge home run, save the season,"
That was a
but
cool moment, but you had some cool moments going to the World Series. So I think I also want to talk about the bullpen. I love Camilo Doval. When Camilo Doval is right, there's nobody better. The problem is he can't control his pitches all the time.
yeah,
They got David Bednar, same thing a
he's good.
little bit.
He's good.
Fernando Cruz looks kind of nice. Then they got a whole
Hate
bunch of
that guy.
nice low guys. Jake Bird, the bird is the word.
He's also
Bird,
expecting
bird,
grandchildren on the way.
bird, bird, bird,
He's like,
bird, bird, bird is the word. We got a killer haul back from the Doval deal, by the way. Buster Posey, uh, Buster we trust.
"What'd you get?"
We got a switch hitting catcher who can play every position, all 9 positions, and we got a power hitting outfielder, Parks Harbor. I think he's an outfielder. He may be a pitcher.
Power hitting pitcher.
Is he? Is he a pitcher?
I don't know. I don't know any of these players that you're talking about. To be honest with you.
Parks Harbor. I'm pretty
Oh, I
sure.
scrolled down. I
Okay,
found Osvaldo Bido.
he's a first baseman and a third baseman. Parks
Okay.
Harbor.
Hey, don't forget they
We got a
got Ryan
power
Webster.
hitting and corner infielder, and we got a catcher who's switch hitter, can hit 300, and literally plays every single position.
Hey,
Jesus
Yankees got Ryan
Rodriguez.
Weathers, by the way.
Be on the lookout for Jesus Rodriguez. This guy's gonna be a stud in 5 years. Um, and the ninth, I don't actually. I'm not gonna say that. The ninth inning will still be full of stress. Ryan Walker's our closer, but
Oh yeah,
um,
yeah, he's
let's
not.
move on to these projections. If you're still here, thank you. First of all, thank you. Second of all, why? We're one
I'm
hour
at
and 20
6:42.
minutes in. We're 80
I'm at
minutes into this. Our 50-minute break is coming up in 40, unless they send us early. But we're gonna try and hold out so we can have some more break time. Don't say that. Maybe the bathroom break's coming up.
Dude,
Well,
Ollie is listening, man.
huh?
Ollie might be listening.
He might be. I doubt it. Um, let's get into these predictions, baby. Uh, who's finishing fifth in the East? Three, two, one. Rays.
Please, there you
You
go.
you were late.
I knew for a fact we were gonna agree on this one. To be honest with you, I think
I
it's
mean,
pretty self-explanatory.
I don't think it would be surprising if the Rays won. I don't want to say 80. I wouldn't be
No,
surprised if they're close to 500.
75 games.
75
Close.
and 82 feels right.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they give some of the AL East teams trouble down the stretch. They could be a little bit of a Rays pest. They're not doing anything. They don't have a lineup for it, but they are the Rays, and the Rays are the Rays. And
Yep.
the standard is the standard. But Florida version. Florida version. The Florida is the Florida.
Yeah. Okay.
Osvaldo Vito.
Do you see that, by the way? Right there.
Yeah, but I can't see it very well.
It's kind of, dude. If I like in 50 years, if I show this to my grandchildren, that's a signed poster of Najee Harris hurdling somebody
That is
on
tough.
Christmas Eve, 2022.
It's the
3?
Raiders.
Yeah, I think that was 2023.
That's tough. That's a big man.
Mhm. Anyway, you said standard, so that reminded me of that.
Yeah.
But who do you
You
have
see
fourth?
this on my wall? There's nothing.
Oh yeah,
Except over here. They got some stuff over here.
there you go.
Hey, check this out. This is what I got recently. Show off the bling bling. Show off the bling bling. My parents had friends over. This is actually I'm unboxing this live. And they for our season ticket draft, and they brought bobbleheads that they had at games that they went to, and they got me a couple bobbleheads. I always break the bat, so I'm trying to be very careful. Like the bat's
Want to see a cool
always
bobblehead I got?
Elliot Ramos.
Oh yeah. Hey, check this one out.
I got another one
This was
too.
Christmas Tomas Hurdle.
Yo, that is tough.
That's from
That
like
is super
2022.
tough.
Also have like a
Man, I got another one
Hello
as well.
Kitty A's bobblehead from like a game like 2017 from the A's.
This one's actually kind of tough. I like this. This is from a couple of years ago. This is the 100th. It was splash at number 100. The bat's not
Whoa,
going in, but it's Lamont.
that's sick, dude. I like the wall too. That's sick.
It's got like water cannon. I think these actually work.
You shoot water from that?
I think you can.
Whoa, wait, that's
That's
sick.
kind of expensive, bro.
Dude, resell that.
That's kind
Oh
of like.
wait, where is it? Wait, hold on. No,
Also, let's think about our predictions.
yeah, there's no way this fell. Where is this?
No, these like actually twist. Like, look, that here you can like turn the water on. You can fill this up and turn it on. Yo, what is that?
Steph Curry gold medal bobblehead given out at the ceremony
That is
at Worlds.
fire.
Dude, and these were like rare. Grant has the same one as me because we
Was
both
it
got it.
like I remember when Matt Chapman won the Gold Glove, they gave out his bobblehead. I still have that one. And
Yeah.
like they
So
gave out like there were like five out of like or there were 1,000 out of like the 40,000 that were like solid gold. Was it one of
yeah,
them?
it's kind of like that. I think it's more than five, but like
Were
they were
they all
passing a
gold? It
regular
wasn't five.
regular
It was like
Steph
1,000.
bobbleheads. It was like regular Steph bobbleheads, and then like a maybe 10% were gold or something like
That's
that.
fire. That's the same thing for like for the Matt
Yeah,
Chapman.
that's sick.
That's incredible, dude. Um, that's pretty rare.
Yeah,
Anyway, I think 4 seed. Should we go top to bottom or should we go?
bottom to top, bottom to top.
Okay, I think it's the Orioles.
Whoa! Shout out to you, dude. I had the same thing.
Is that like
Dude,
flight?
before this talk,
Yo,
you were talking
it's the
before
same
the
thing as
show.
me.
Dude, before the show, you were saying how the Orioles, um, you were pretty high on the Orioles. I'm
I am
surprised you
high on
couldn't.
the Orioles. The problem
I
is
still
I'm
think
high on the
they have
three
a shot
teams
at the
ahead of
playoffs. I
them.
still think they can make the playoffs.
They're making the playoffs.
Right? You can have
That's
four
my hot
teams in the
take.
AL East make the playoffs.
That's
You can
my
have four
hot
teams
take
in the
because
AL East.
4 teams from the American League East will make the playoffs. All 3 wildcard spots will be held by teams
That's not
on
ridiculous.
the Eastern Seaboard.
Not ridiculous.
All 3 wildcard spots will be held by American East teams.
What
So
are you,
put the pieces together there.
what are you trying to say?
The Blue Jays are winning the division, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh, okay. Whoa, we're getting ahead of
I
ourselves here,
know. I just
buddy.
wanted to say that.
Okay.
It was okay. I think the
Who's your third?
Orioles are fourth. I think they're going to make the playoffs to the final wild card seed. I think it might be a little bit close because you have who you get the Astros, maybe the Rangers, maybe the Royals. That
Yeah,
feels like
yeah.
it, unless the A's just smash the heck out of the baseball, which
They
they
have
will
no pitching.
do.
They have no pitching.
Hold
Like
on,
it's worse than the Orioles. It's worse than the Orioles. Their
the
pitching is
pitching
worse than the
staff for
Orioles.
the A's.
It's worse than the Orioles.
They have Jacob Lopez, who's kind of nice. They have Severino, who's only good on the road. Very Jekyll Hyde. Um, they don't have Osvaldo Vito anymore.
Scott Barlow.
They don't have Osvaldo Vito.
What?
I'm just gonna make this the Osvaldo Vito episode. I actually went to one of his starts, by the way.
Mark Leiter
It's
Jr.
pretty good.
You got to see greatness.
I did. I got to see greatness. You know what I just thought of when you said that? It's just Domingo Herman.
You thought of greatness when I said you thought of Domingo Herman when I said greatness.
Yeah, because I was
And I
thinking of
guess when we talk about
the
the A's,
A's. The
A's,
A's. I
Domingo
was like,
Herman, yeah.
you know,
That was a perfect game,
it
right?
was a
Or was
perfect
it no
game.
hitter?
And then he
A
beat his
perfect game.
wife. But just, thank goodness we're a minute 30
He
in
threw a perfect game and
or hour 30
said,
in.
"I'm out. I'm out. I
Like,
don't want to play again." Does he have anything else to play for if
no,
it was a perfect
I
game?
mean
That's the
maybe a
biggest
World
achievement you can do
Series,
as
but
pitching. No, but like individual achievement as a pitcher, that's
yeah,
probably the biggest one you can do.
it doesn't get. I'm Cy Young,
I
but
think
there's a Cy
throwing
Young every year, and this perfect game only like 23 times in history.
exactly. I think it's more.
Matt
You think it's
Cain
more
is perfect
impressive to throw.
game.
You think it's more impressive to throw a perfect game or get a Cy Young?
Perfect game.
Yeah. Only thing is like sometimes guys like Domingo Herman throw a perfect game, but it's always like top tier level pitchers who win the Cy Young. You know what
Yes.
I'm saying? So
So it's more, if you're a Cy Young pitcher, we know who you are, but it's more impressive to win it. If you're a Cy Young award
yeah,
winner, you're more
there you go.
impressive of a pitcher. But if you throw a perfect game, it's more impressive achievement. Unless you're like my MLB The Show pitcher and you win 5 Cy Youngs in a row. Um, quick little flex there. But I got the Orioles finishing fourth just because I think pitching is so crucial in the postseason, and I think their hitting is going to get them there, but not get them
Mhm.
past the first round.
Yeah, agree.
I think Alonso's going to have a nice year. I think Gunner's going to bounce back. I think Adley could even be good. But I also think everybody's going to be the best version of themselves. I kind of tend to think that way. But, except for Volpe. But and Osvaldo Vito, I think he's gonna be great. But
He's always the best version of himself.
he always is, man. He just brings it. It's just the new Rashid Shaheed, Osvaldo Vito. Rashid Shaheed
Yeah,
was a meme player back
yeah.
in 2023 for me. Um, I did a joke that that's gonna sound bad.
Was it just
Uh,
off the name?
yeah, because
Okay,
I
yeah. Because I was about
convinced
to say, because
Chris
like,
Nolan that Rashid Shaheed was Rohan's dad, and that he had a little brother at Abbott who set fire to the gym. That was a real thing that happened, and I convinced him. Actually, no, it wasn't Rohan. It wasn't Rohan. It was I just said that because I used the same name. I think because like, oh, is it Rohan on the football team? It was a different Rohan. It's Rohan Shaheed, and he plays linebacker as well. And he's like the most popular kid in the school, and he believed me for 3 weeks. He thought Rohan Shaheed
oh, dude,
and his little
how
brother
do you?
Rashad.
What does Rohan Shahid feel like watching this show right now?
He's not real. He's not
He's not
real.
real.
He's not a real
I think.
person.
Oh shoot! I thought
You
you said he
didn't,
was like the most popular person's. Oh wait, it was a fictional. My bad.
dude. You went to that school.
What?
You went to the school. You don't. You know damn well it's not a Rohan Shaheed walking
I thought
around.
you said he was at Abbott.
Yeah, but his little brother was at Abbott.
Oh, okay. Well, I was about to say I don't know anybody at
He
Abbott.
set fire to the gym in the trash can, and the mom was a uh, adult film actress.
Oh, okay.
I,
What?
I,
What? Yo, who's third in the American League East, bro? We're talking about
um,
Rohan Shahid
I
now,
think the Red Sox are third.
dude. We have. I was debating on putting Yankees, but I still think Yankees would be
The
better
Red
than
Sox.
Red
I
Sox.
mean, the Yankees are the regular season. I think if the Red Sox and the Yankees meet in the postseason again with this lineup as it is right now, I'm taking the Red Sox just because of the
Yeah.
pitching matchup would be elite. I mean, you
Yep.
got Freed versus Crochet round two. You got Rodon versus I'm gonna say Cole versus Suarez, and then you got Rodon versus Gray. That is a insane pitching matchup.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm taking the Red Sox third because their pitching is really, really good and the offense is really, really unproven. And I
Mhm.
think there's potential for the Red Sox to be the 2 seed. The Red
Yeah.
Sox could even win the division. Slim chance, slimmer than the Blue Jays and the Yankees, but I like Boston. I love their pitching staff, rotation and bullpen, and I'm gonna take them to win 95 games and third in the
Oh,
East.
Boston.
Yeah,
Jeez.
so
Okay.
I think they're gonna miss the. I think they're gonna be like 3 or 4 games behind the other two.
All right. And then I'm assuming we have Yankees two, Jays one, both. Plus.
Yankees 2, Jays 1. I'm
Yeah.
taking
No
the
bias. No bias. I
no
genuinely think the
bias.
Jays are the best team in the
I
NL East.
this is a thing. Like whenever I be at work and I'm folding clothes and I know that okay I'm gonna be here for 2 hours consecutively folding this wall. Let's think about a good topic. And I would think in my head who's winning the East, and I would go back and forth for a good 2 hours on who is like the order 1 through 5 in the East. Five was set always, but I had a lot of discussion about it, and I'm actually, I can't really remember why I took the Blue Jays. Probably because of the like last year, maybe recency bias. But I mean, if you really think about it, the Yankees have a better, well, debatably on paper, the Yankees have the best offense, and the Red Sox have the best rotation. And
Mhm.
on paper, I think the Yankees might be the best team,
Debatable.
but the Blue Jays just have that vibe. They
I
win.
like what you. I like what you said. Um, I agree that Red Sox probably have the best pitching overall, and the Yankees probably have the best hitting overall. But the Jays have the best combo of the both, where they have
I honestly think the
elite.
Yankees might have the best combo of the both, but the Blue Jays,
I don't think so.
when the season starts, you're going to take that paper, you're going to crumple it up, and you're going to throw it away, and you're going to watch baseball, and you're going to watch the Blue Jays win one more game than the New York Yankees and win the division.
Hey, we'll see,
It's
man.
going to
I
come
would love for that
down
to happen.
to the
My worst
very
fear, my worst fear right now is that the Jays. Okay, I don't really care too much about them winning the division. Obviously, that'd be great because I'd like
yeah
home advantage in the playoffs. But I feel like I have a terrible suspicion that like everything's just gonna go wrong. Not suspicion, but like fear that
yeah
everything's gonna go wrong, and like Springer doesn't hit well because he's old. Vladdy gets injured. Okamoto's not good. Barger regresses. Clement regresses. Everybody sucks. Cease is not good. Gosman's old. Scherzer's old. Savage is not what we
It's
think. You know what I'm
young.
saying? Like worst case scenario for everything, which is possible. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what basically happened with what happened with us 2 years ago. Everything that could go wrong went wrong, and we sucked. Um, and the thing is, I feel like that's a lot more possible with the Jays than it is for a lot of teams. And then I'm thinking about like, man, am I gonna look back at like the 2025 season, man? Like, oh man, I really missed that. Like, is it you know what I'm saying? Like, where were you like as a Jays fan during the 2025 season? You know what I'm saying? Because it was a great regular season and postseason too. So that's my fear, but I don't think it will happen because I think we are a legit good team. But I don't know. I have like this feeling in like the back of my head that it could happen.
Let's talk vibes for a sec because I I base all of my decisions on like statistics, yes, but the statistics contribute to a vibe, and they
Yeah.
contribute to an image or a color most of the time, or like a just a shape of some kind. These are the vibes I get from each team. From the Orioles, it's a nice orange color with like a whitish center, but it's not very bright. It's like it's kind of a small circle, and the orange is a nice orange. You see Pete Alonso hitting a home run in it, but it's kind of a smaller. It's kind of like flickering almost. It's there.
Mm.
It's real, but it's not complete. It's not as strong as the other team. That's the Orioles vibe. The
Okay.
Red Sox vibe is like a nice, strong red, but it's weird. There's like bits and pieces like missing from the shape. It's not complete. It's kind of like a baseball diamond shaped, like the whole field shape, but
Mhm.
like third base. And like this is honestly like it's not even like a metaphor. It's just what I see, and it's ironic because it matches up. There's kind of a chunk missing out of the corner of third base, and there's kind of some holes in the middle of the field around where like second base, center field is, and that's the vibe I get from the Red Sox. It's like there's
Yeah.
kind of like some bits and chunks missing. For the Yankees, it's just a gray. It's just a gray vibe, and just like it's gonna be kind of boring, but at least it's a color that you can see, and it kind of goes with a lot of colors. It's gonna be kind of boring, but they're gonna be the Yankees, and it's not like anything super flashy, and it's not gonna be your first choice, and it's not gonna be the best choice, but it's gonna be nice gray. And then with the Blue Jays, it's kind of weird. It's green. It's like green. And here's the thing, because you mentioned the fear in your head. I don't know what the green means yet. It doesn't feel like last year was a beautiful combination of light blue and dark blue. It was just beautiful. Like the playoffs, it
Mm.
was like this team is unstoppable. This vibe is incredible. This year it's a green vibe. I don't know whether that's like good green or like bad green. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
No, you
Dude,
don't.
that's are you being like
I'm
serious right
being
now? Like that's
100%
exactly
serious.
dude. Because genuinely, like, I don't know. I feel the same because I feel like last year, like, a lot of stuff went right for us to get. And I'm not saying that's like it's like because we were a good team. You know what I'm saying? We had an amazing approach as a team at the plate, and our pitching was good. You know what I'm saying? I think the pitching is better. First, however many months, our bullpen was really bad. I think our pitching is better, but is the hitting going to be the same? Because we've had a lot of crazy clutch moments hitting wise. I feel like good teams repeat it, but I'm not sure if we can. I think we can. I have full faith in this team. Like genuinely, I think we can be a legit contender again. But I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, last year, like you said, everything went right for you. What I'm also seeing, I see Vladdy catching a baseball at first base. Then everything around that is kind of like it's not fully in picture. Like like I see
You said like
Vladdy super clear, and it's like a green vibe of Vladdy catching the ball at first base. Then everything surrounding that is kind of like it's out of focus. I don't know what
yeah,
that means yet. Am I a
or probably
prophet? Maybe.
probably just yeah. Or you probably
I
it's
honestly
probably
might
just
be.
like everything else around Vladdy is like not unproven,
It's kind of
but
uncertain.
yeah, just
Clement,
like
Ia Savage, Barger,
Archer.
Okamoto, most of all.
Yeah,
I mean,
I feel like you kind of know what
Cease,
you're maybe
Scherzer.
Springer. maybe Springer too, just because we
Springer
don't.
as well. We don't know if Springer's going to be the same as he was last year. Vladdy
Exactly.
is certainly going to be good. Everybody else has potential to be good. And I think the reason you did so well last year is everyone was good at the same time and it worked.
Pretty much, yeah.
It's
Well, not at the same time, but enough that.
basically at the same time.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, everybody was good at the same time. The question
Well, in the
is,
postseason,
will enough of those players be in focus at the same time to win the division? Yes, by one game.
I think so too.
98. That's probably a little much. I'm going to change my Red Sox to getting 90, and I'm going to take the Blue Jays to get 93, and the Yankees to get 92, and the
I
Orioles
was
to
thinking
get
Jays
80, 87.
96. I was thinking Jays 96, Yankees 94, Red Sox 91, and then Orioles like in the 88, 89 range.
Yeah, it's going to be tight. It's going to be close the whole way through. I wouldn't be surprised to see some. I don't think the Orioles will ever outright have the lead, but I think all the three teams at the top can just flip flop all the live long
Yeah,
day.
for sure.
So that's the prediction. It's kind of funny we have the same exact prediction. Blue Jays, Yankees, Red Sox, Orioles, Rays. It's going to be the best division in baseball, in my opinion, without question, the best division in baseball. It's going to be fun. It's going to be some good baseball being played. So, any last thoughts before we wrap up this 100-minute long video?
Well, 1 week from now, we have Blue Jays opening day. 5 days from now, we have opening day in general. So,
It's
baseball's
a
right here,
week.
man. Get hype.
It's a week. 7 days.
Is it? I thought so.
Because we play on Wednesday, and today's Wednesday. So,
Okay, either way, like a week till the regular
the
season. I'm
Yankees
hyped.
open against the Giants.
Yeah, it's next Wednesday.
Um,
Yeah, that's right. Because Jay's
well, hold on.
opener
Let
is
me
on
just
Friday.
say this. We
No,
have
Jay's opener is on
this.
Friday. That's right. I don't know why I said 7 days.
We have we
Like
have
9.
this, but it's nothing compared to this.
Ooh,
Is that tough?
holy. And while you're at it, like just throw that Yankees hat in the shredder.
Yeah. I mean, it's a pretty awful hat too. I mean, it's gray. Like,
That's
what
not
is this? They've
the color
never
is
worn this hat ever. You
logos.
can't afford like a solid blue hat. The Yankee with no brim. It's just the
Yeah, put a
Yankee
pole.
with no brim.
All right, bro.
Osvaldo
Put a,
Vito. Hey, if you're
put a
still
little
here, drop a dingler Osvaldo Vito in the comments.
bro
Um,
dingler.
elite reference. All right, man. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for
I
having
hope
me.
you don't have work later. Do you have work?
No, I do not.
Thank goodness, because you'd be late. Um, anyway, 142 minutes, longest ever by 42 minutes. So thank you everyone for watching. I doubt anyone's here. You can probably say whatever you want, but don't. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. See you tomorrow for the AL Central.